So right now, one of my favorite brands, and they have been my favorite brand for a while, is Urban Sophistication. They started out as a phone case brand, but now they're incorporating clothes and bags and all this shit. So now, what I mean by why you should start your clothing brand with a phone case, I'm not saying to copy what they're doing, but I want you to get like the pure message, which is you don't have to start a clothing brand with a piece of clothing. I don't know who gave that messaging out. Brands work well when they have a core niche audience that they're speaking to. That's when a brand works well. So if the brand has a core audience, the brand could make anything for that audience. So I think a lot of the people who come to me, they're like, oh, I have these pieces, I've been having them for years, and it's just like they're not moving. Why did you start with a t-shirt? Why didn't you start with a key charm? Why didn't you start with stickers or a phone case or a Kindle case? Like, I think that we have to get out of the headspace of saying, like, clothing brand, food brand, brand. Just say I'm a brand and then expand. Do everything. Obviously, you want to have a starting point of something that you focus on that you're good at. Obviously, I have to make sure that I explain the obvious because people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, shut up. Right? So, like I said, even the most popular brands that we love, especially in streetwear, usually the pieces that you love, especially in streetwear, are accessories. It's not even the fucking clothes. If you're trying to start a clothing brand, I'm not saying stop, but I think you should slow down a bit, babe, right? Start a phone case brand. Now, I'm not saying for you as a clothing brand owner to start a phone case brand. This is just the part of the message. What I'm saying is get out of the clothing brand headspace and open your mind, okay? Have to repeat that again. What the fuck does she mean start a clothing brand and have a phone? Use your critical thinking skills. Okay. So here's why Urban Sophistication built an entire cult brand off this exact play. They started with phone cases, these puffer phone cases. They're so hard. And now they sell cool, fucking chic ass clothes and bags. And they have a Bratz collab. That's so fucking hard. But I'm not going to go into them so much. I just wanted to give you guys the kind of a base of what I'm talking about and why I do think that this is the future of brands. And a lot of brands are going to start going this way. They have been doing it already, but I really think that this is going to be the start. This is the start. Maybe now, I think next year it's going to be bigger. But right now, you could kind of see it peaking out. And it's been peaking out for years, low key. The other guy who used to make the guy who made the cool Mario shoes, I can see him going into clothes one day. Probably not right now, but in the future, right? Are those Mario shoes? Yeah, those are Mario shoes. Those big red shoes, I forgot what they're called. So a phone case is pure brand placement. Accessories, it's pure brand placement. It's used daily. It's seen consistently. It's a low cost buy-in. It's a flex of taste and belonging. It's a walking billboard without needing your consumer to wear a full fit. When you start with accessories and little shit, it literally, I want to repeat that, a walking billboard that your consumer doesn't have to buy a full fit from you. They don't have to buy the t-shirt with your logo blasted, which most people don't like doing, or finding a cool piece online and they're like, I don't need the shirt. But if they have something smaller, like a bracelet, a necklace, glasses, a hat, something small enough that you do well, they're gonna fuck with you. Why? Accessories is easier for a consumer to buy than a full piece. Especially a consumer online, they're quick. Just look at TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is just knickknacks. Sometimes it's clothes, like really cheap clothes, but most of the time it's just little knickknack shit. Like today I saw a Red Bull iPhone case and I was like, that's kind of cool. Like when I was younger, I thought Red Bull and soda was like big kid drinks. That's how my mom and dad raised me. Like they should low-key be targeted as that. No kid needs a fucking 80% sugar Coca-Cola. Like who the fuck? Like I know people who give their kids Coca-Cola, and like sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna call CPS, but it may be not that bad. I just think that sugar rush is insane, but that's just me. And like that one, it was a Red Bull thing, and it made me maybe have like some form of nostalgia, and I was just like, oh, that's cool, a little Red Bull case, right? But like I said, guys, you have to be aware of that shit. Like be aware that your clothing brand, the way you want your clothing brand to be, can pop off from something smaller, like an accessory they attach themselves to. As those accessories grow, then you could transfer over to clothes, but they have a relationship with you already from the accessories they bought. So the clothes will be a no-brainer because they know the accessory was quality. It was something fun that they used all the time. They probably still use it. And then you give them a piece, like a clothing item that they can consistently wear. People think building a brand and like having a clothing brand is about flooding your site with random pieces no one asked for, you throwing your logo on everything, or you're doing super trendy shit. Like, that's not a brand, right? A brand is about building a tiny world that your customer wants to live in and giving them an easy way in. An easy way in only for your true consumer. Not an easy way in for everybody, because we know we don't like that viral shit. We don't want random people liking your shit. We actually want to scare them off, like I've been saying, right? So an easy way in, can it be a phone case? It's like the perfect front door. Your true customer wants to feel like you want them there so bad, so you're gonna give them this little accessory to walk the fuck in that they could buy, right? After that, they're gonna go to the next step. They're gonna be like, oh shit, that was hard. What's the next step? They're stuck with you and they're gonna build with you. Like, the main thing about all of this is that every time I talk to people who own clothing brands, they're so focused on the product and the way that people are consuming the product, when they don't think about, hey, maybe I don't have to start with clothes. Maybe I could start with something else that I know my consumer would fuck with, like a money pouch. Like, that's an awful lot of cough syrup. He has that money pouch. I see guys with it all the time. Or CPFM. It could be the little bracelets they have. This off-white belt. Off-white was insane when everybody had this belt on. And it wasn't even a off-white piece. It was a belt, an accessory. These are Stussy gloves. I don't know if they're for football or working on something. Don't know. But this little stuff, it adds on to the consumer's personality. That's why people are obsessed with Labubus. That's why people are obsessed with bear bricks. That's why people are obsessed with having different types of jewelry. You ever think why rappers obsessed with jewelry? It's like, it's a part of them. It's small, something, it's not small, but just something that's connected to them that is not coming from, shoes, pants, shirt, right? So I guess here, I just want y'all to fucking lock in and create accessories for your brand. Create that your version of the phone case. Find an accessory that you think your consumer would like and start over and start from there. And if you are thinking about this and you are like, oh my gosh, this accessory shit sounds cool, I may start doing this and start your brand off as an accessory type of base brand, and then you move on to the clothing. Literally, creative director for a day will help you so much. I could take you through the process. I'll add even extra for you. You can get it below. I'm closing creative director for a day off on Tuesday because I have a lot of people to do and I don't want them to wait too long for it. And yeah, guys, accessories are fucking hard. It's an extension that they could buy from you quickly, and I think all y'all should get on that shit.